Chapter 17. As the sun peeked over the mountains the next morning, Mater yawned, stretched, and drove out to the edge of the new road. Doc drove up next to him, and the two autos surveyed the road. It reached into the horizon, as flat and even as a field of fresh snow. "He's done," Mater said quietly. "He must have finished it while we were all sleeping." "Good riddance," Doc grumbled. As he drove away, he passed the rest of the townfolk, who were gazing sadly at the road, thinking McQueen was gone. "He's gone?" Flo asked. "Well," Sarge said, trying to rally his friends and keep up a brave face, "we wouldn't want him to miss that race of his." "Oh, dude," Ramon said to Sheriff, whose eyes were sparkling. "Are you crying?" "What?" Sheriff was crying, but he didn't want the others to see what a big softy he was. No. I'm happy. I don't have to watch him every second of the day anymore. I'm glad he's gone." Red burst into tears and drove away, knocking over Luigi's stack of tires again. "What's wrong with Red?" a voice asked. It was McQueen. "Oh, he's just sad because you left town," Mater explained, "and went to your big race to win the Piston Cup that you've always dreamed about your whole life and get that big old sponsor and that fancy helicopter you were talking about." "Lightning! There you are!" The townsfolk gathered around the racing car, chattering happily. "Wait a minute," Mater said, the truth finally dawning on him. "Aw, I knew you wouldn't leave without saying goodbye." He gave McQueen a friendly punch with his tire. "What are you doing here, son?" Sheriff demanded. "You're going to miss your race. Now, don't worry. I'll give you a police escort and we'll make up the time." "Thank you, Sheriff," McQueen said gratefully. "Well, I can't go just yet." He smiled playfully. The townsfolk looked at one another in confusion. "Why not?" Sheriff asked. "I'm not sure these tires can get me all the way to California," McQueen replied, glancing at Luigi and Guido. "Pit stop?" Guido asked hopefully. "Yeah," McQueen said. "Does anybody know what time Luigi's open?" "Ho, ho, ho!" Luigi said, laughing. "I can't believe it." He quickly flipped over his closed sign to read "Open," and the two Italian cars rolled aside so that McQueen could come into their garage for a complete overhaul. "For the new tires?" Luigi cried, thrilled. "Grazie, Mr. Lightning, grazie." "Would you look at that?" Flo said as townspeople peered at McQueen through Luigi's freshly cleaned window. "Our first real customer in years," Luigi said as he secured McQueen in a lift. "I am filled with the tears of ecstasy, for this is the most glorious day of my life." "All right, Luigi, give me the best set of black walls you got," McQueen ordered. The lift dropped sharply down. "Oh, no," Luigi said as he made his way to a special curtained-off section of the shop. "You don't know what you want. Black wall tires, they blend into the pavement, but these," he whipped back the curtain, "white wall tires, they say, 'Look at me, here I am, love me.'" "All right," McQueen said mildly. "You're the expert. Oh, and don't forget the spare." And with that, Luigi and Guido got to work. "Oh?" Luigi said with a grin as McQueen admired his new white walls and a three-way mirror. What did Luigi tell you, eh? Wow, you were right, McQueen admitted, smiling at his flashy new tires. Better than a Ferrari, huh? Luigi's smile evaporated. No. McQueen decided he better check out all the shops in town. Wow, he said as he tasted some of Fillmore's organic fuel. This organic fuel is great. Why haven't I heard about it before? That's a conspiracy, man, Fillmore shouted. The oil company's got a grip on the government. They're feeding us a bunch of lies, man. Okay, McQueen said slowly. I'll take a case. Next, he went to Sarge's surplus hut and picked out some night vision goggles for his drive to California. Then he chose a few Radiator Springs bumper stickers from Lizzie's memorabilia shop. At Ramon's, he got a snazzy new paint job with a brand new lightning bolt design. Yeah, McQueen said, laughing as he looked at the fresh paint. Ka-chow! When Sally saw McQueen later that day, she couldn't believe his makeover. He was sparkling and detailed to perfection. Kapow! McQueen said, showing off his new look. What do you think? Radiator Springs looks pretty good on me. Sally laughed. I'll say. She checked out his new paint job. Ka-chow, she said admiringly. You're going to fit right in California, she continued, looking at him all the while. Suddenly, Sally realized something. Oh my goodness, it looks like you've helped everybody in town. Yeah, everybody but one, McQueen said, cueing the town to lighten up on their signs. One by one, the lights flickered on. They fixed their neon, Sally said quietly, taking in the beauty of the town. Just like in its heyday, right? McQueen said. Sally sighed. It's even better than I pictured it. Thank you. Just then, Flo pulled onto the brand new street. Low and slow, she said to Ramon. Oh, yeah, he agreed. And next moment, he and his wife were cruising down the strip. The two cars snuggled close, happier than they'd been in years. McQueen tried to take Sally for a cruise, but Lizzie stole him away. Lizzie, Sally said in protest. Mater was right there. Miss Sally, may I have this cruise? He asked. Sally smiled. Of course. McQueen tried to dodge away from Lizzie, but she wouldn't let him escape her. I remember when Stanley first asked me to take a drive with him, she said, reminiscing. McQueen was wondering how he could get to Sally when Mater towed him away. Lizzie happily continued to talk to herself. Hey, McQueen said as he finally found himself next to Sally. Thanks, Mater, Sally said to the breakdown lorry. Good evening, you two. Mater gave Sally a broad wink, then drove off backwards. Just as McQueen and Sally were about to start cruising, Flo pulled up to them. She was looking at the horizon. Is that what I think it is? She asked. A wall of headlights was coming straight towards them. Customers? Sally asked. Customers? Flo cried, her voice edged with excitement. The town looked great. Maybe this was finally their big chance to get back on the map. Customers, everybody, and a lot of them. You know what to do. just like we rehearsed. Suddenly, a helicopter roared overhead, sweeping a light across the town. "It's the ghost light!" Mater cried. Terrified, he drove away. "We have found McQueen!" blasted a voice from a PA system. "We have found McQueen!"